It's official. Travis Hunter is no longer a single man. He is legally married. This happened yesterday in Tennessee with his family and friends, with a great party and a great wedding. And honestly, Travis, I would love to give you a round of applause. But not everybody is happy, Travis.
Mom, Dad, Auntie, Aunt, Grandma, Grandpa, we tried. We tried to stop Travis Hunter from marrying her. We tried. As they say, you cannot lead a horse to a lake or pond and have him drink it.
Now, if you can look at it from that person's perspective, he feels that Travis Hunter has made a big mistake. And that's one way to look at it. But then there's also a different way to look at this.
This is what we're going to do right here. We're going to show some love to Travis Hunter and his wife, now Mrs. Hunter. I'm forgetting her first name. Forgive me.
Sir, her name is Leanna Lenee.
That man, young man, was raised in a single parent home. We know his dad was around, but for the most part, his mother moved him to Georgia from Florida to put him in the best position possible to make his dreams come true with football. He becomes the best high school player in the nation. He takes a risk going from Florida State, committing to Jackson State at HBCU in the middle of Mississippi with Deion Sanders. Plays for 2 years or 1 year, and then goes to Colorado with Deion. Has a phenomenal years, wins the Heisman, other trophies, stays true, stays faithful to his girlfriend through college, from high school, and then he makes it to the NFL as a top first-round pick.
So here the man is talking about all of the hardships that Travis Hunter had to go through. And he's absolutely right. His dad wasn't there. His single mom had to take him and his brother from Florida all the way to Georgia. And not only did that have to work out, he also worked out by changing his commitment from Florida State and then enrolling at Jackson State, then going to the University of Colorado. And it worked out because he went number 2 to the Jacksonville Jaguars. So Travis Hunter understands perseverance. He understands that you need to continue going. He understands everything to be a winner and a champion. This is absolutely true. But wait, there's more.
It completes his dream, accomplishes all his goals, all while staying committed to his girlfriend, then becomes a fiancé, and then gets married before he takes his first NFL snap. He's kept God first. He's honored his family. He stayed respectful to his coach. His character is high. That is something that we all should be praising.
What the guy is saying here is that we should salute him. We should give him a round of applause. Like, he stayed faithful during this entire time to his girlfriend. He was faithful. He's done all the right things. We need more men like Travis Hunter. This is an example of the kind of guy we need. And if you really want to talk about it as far as athletics, I can't say if the man is saying this, but we can infer that he's also saying that, hey, this is the kind of young black men that we need in the community. More men who are staying with one woman and doing the right thing, being respectful to everyone involved in the process, especially his woman, his coaches, and being a great guy. Like, if we had more guys like this, the black community would be better, and we need more black men to follow his path, regardless of whatever you've been through. It doesn't give you an excuse that you come from a single mom or you have a broken family. If Travis Hunter could do it, then you can do it.
He's right, you know.
3 months ago, I did an interview with an educator out of Brooklyn, New York, by the name of Dr. Abdullah Musa. The name of that particular collaboration was called Why Young Black Men Are Saying No to HBCUs. Now, that was a different talk, but this man's an educator, and he deals with a lot of people that come from these similar broken families that Travis Hunter came from. I mean, he deals with kids that don't have fathers, kids that have drug-addicted parents, all of these things. And so as an educator, he has to make decisions that parents don't like. And he talked about it on a particular video, and I want you to hear what he had to say.
You know, I cannot count how many times I have suspended children, had to have parent conferences, detained students after school, lunch detention. And that child has come back the next day, the next week with brand new Jordans, brand new iPhone, Nike Techs, new Balances, 950s, 574, whatever the number is this week, new hats, new glasses, new everything. And it just never ceased to amaze me, because I've had the conversation many times, because I'm very, very direct. I say, you do realize that if you're buying them things when they're supposed to be restricted or punished for negative behaviors, you literally have just told them that their behaviors are not only okay, but need to be rewarded.
He says something that a lot of us in the black community often talk about when it comes to what you would consider pookies or ray-rays. And that is, whenever they have a problem, or they go back to their parents and they're misbehaving, well, the parents don't want to listen to what the educators are saying. This is why you see so many people not wanting to go into teaching or not wanting to become principals in local schools, because the parents don't want to listen to what the educators are saying. And so that behavior goes unnoticed. In other words, I know my kids, you can't tell me anything. And so what ends up happening is these kids come back with like new shoes, new Jordans after being suspended. And then they come back to these same educators that suspended them first time. And obviously the behavior continues. Why? Because you are rewarding bad behavior. And this also happens in relationships. Now, if you guys watch this clip, you're going to see exactly what Travis Hunter did on his wedding day. If you guys don't know what kind of vehicle this is, it's called a Mercedes-Benz G63 Brabus. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I can tell you one thing. It can go anywhere from $500,000 or up. Okay. So what this man did is he bought this lady as a wedding gift, a $500,000 vehicle. This is what I believe Dr. Abdullah Musa is talking about with these bad students. You see, these students misbehave and then the parents reward them with Jordans. Now, in the same case, Travis Hunter rewarded Leanna Lenee with all of these things, even though he has absolute proof that she was cheating. He has absolute proof that she was doing X, Y, and Z. And he couldn't have known about this before, or maybe he did. But here's what he has done, regardless, because he knows the information. It's been brought to him so bad that he deleted his Instagram and she deleted what she was doing. So that definitely means he knows. He has rewarded bad behavior. Now, let's say, for an example, she did cheat, okay? And he stopped dealing with her for like a year or like a year and a half. And she kept begging him, come back. And she was showing him that what she did was wrong. And she now respects him. And he did take her back for that mistake. Okay, I could probably understand that a little bit more, because at least you've given some time for separation, and now she may have went out there and got her cheeks clapped a little bit more. Booty clapping sounds. And so now she's remorseful for what she did. But in the case of Travis Hunter, you never gave her a punishment for treating you in any kind of negative way. You just kept rewarding her and rewarding her and rewarding her. And then you got married in Tennessee, which is very strategic because it has the most lenient prenuptial agreement laws in the whole country, from what I understand. So basically, like, if anything needs to be null and voided, which I don't know if you even have a prenup, it's the easiest to do it there. You've pretty much taught her how to not respect you. And see, this is the problem when it comes to men, when you deal with beautiful women. Like, we got to understand, just because a woman is like having sex with us or sleeping with us, and you continue to reward that behavior, well, you're teaching them that that's all that they need to do. And if you don't correct it, they're going to continue to deal with that. And eventually they're going to go and try to find somebody who is going to correct that behavior, since you won't. And that's because they're internally going to be seeking respect, or an individual that wants respect, so that they can invest into that relationship, because now they don't need to invest in you anything, because you'll accept it. And this is what is the problem with Travis Hunter. It would be different if she had, made remorse, or they had broken up, or he got his respect back some way, but he never did that. And so we all can see the writing on the wall. He can't. But we can learn from his mistake. If a woman disrespects you in a way that you feel that's unfavorable, you have to let her go immediately. I don't care what she's giving you. You can't let her go and still clap cheeks. Stop the show. Some of you guys still think that, okay? Once you let a lady go, you have to stop giving her the D. I know some of you dudes will be like, I'm just still clapping her cheeks though. I'm giving her this D. No, you're still giving her what you want because that's a part of you, right? You have to let everything go. That includes your money, your time, your attention, and your PP. All of that must go, all right? That's what must happen. If you don't do that, it doesn't matter. However, most men are too silly to do that, and then you end up just still clapping her cheeks. And yes, but that's not a payment for respect. Get your respect, gentlemen. Don't be like Travis Hunter. What's the use of working hard all of your life, rewarding somebody who was going to be a loser and never achieve almost anything? And I'm not saying that she's that right now, but I can be for sure that she wouldn't be where she is now if it wasn't for him, right? Because she did go to college and did some things. But what's the use of doing that and taking that risk and then upgrading that person to all of this money and success when they were literally in the back of clubs on music videos with broke rappers getting their cheeks clapped for damn near a wet food stamp in the bag of Doritos?
Got him!
So guys, what do you think? It's your boy Usher Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe with the bell. We're out.